Welcome, welcome. What's right? Let me turn that off. If you see that button lit up in the left-hand corner, it says live in red. Then you're watching the live in action. If you do not see it lit in red, then you would be catching the replay, and that is completely okay. Continue watching. So we'll give it a few minutes for people to start rolling into the stream. We're in a different spot, but that's okay. Welcome to the two people here. Make sure to like the stream, share us out if you can. Welcome, welcome. We're doing our Planet Decoration. Pastor Sack Thornton, good evening or good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to like the stream. You're the first here. Make sure to thumbs up the stream. I'm going to drop the monthly membership. Angel, great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Y'all make sure to thumbs up the stream, please. We do have a few minutes, so I'm going to drop the monthly membership link. That's ways you can join the channel. There's 4 different levels. Thank you for the like with perks. And when you join the channel, or super thanks and gifts, you can do right here in the stream in the comments section. It is much, much appreciated. But hello, I hope y'all's weather's going good and your day's going good. How is everybody doing? Thank you for the second live. Warshy and Coffee. Yay, welcome. So thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the 2 likes, y'all. Let me drop the membership link. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to let people roll into the stream because I am more earlier than what I usually am. It's been going good. How about yours? I got a funny story for y'all too. Here in a minute or two. My hair looks crazy because I've been cleaning, so I overlooked my hot mess of Express hair. She said, oh, it's funny though. It's about mushroom. Okay. So here is the monthly membership link for anybody that wants to join the channel. Remember, this is optional. It is not a have-to-do thing. I have 4 different levels. Level 1 is $1.99. Level 2 is $2.99. Level 3 is $3.99. And level 4 is $4.99. Anytime you join the channel, you get perks to my videos, early access, shout outs, photos beside levels, tons and tons of stuff. It is much appreciated. There's super thanks and gifts. And I can't tell you how much it means to me. I will be getting a small pay, like $108 between the 21st and the 26th of this month. Haven't made any revenue for the month of September yet. This is what's going to be paid for me for the last 7 months that I've been trying to build it. But this is a small income and also a hobby at the same time. Keep the stream respectful. I will remove anybody that's negative or being rude or perverse talk. This is a Christian channel. We're just here doing what we do. If it's not your cup of tea, click out, go find somewhere else to be. And the ones that are here and respect it and watching, I hate that. Sorry, y'all have to hear me go over stuff like that, but we have had it a time or two. So thank you. That's okay. For She and Coffee. But welcome, welcome, y'all. Today's decoration, I put your choice of number 1 and number 2. I will be showing those. But before I show y'all those, let me do a little story time with y'all. So our cat, Mushroom. Now, y'all know, if you're new here, then Mushroom is my little tabby, white tabby cat. He's also got a little bit of Abyssinian in him. Because he's kind of like a mixed breed. He was adopted from Petco. He was $70. He had been vaccinated, flea and tick shots, and then boosters, all those. He has a microchip. And the short and sweet is, this cat is such a mess. He's in a mess. We love him to death. He's all about my husband. He's like, I choose daddy over y'all any day. He was missing yesterday, and we're like, what? Where's he at? Where's he hiding? Like, normally we call his name, he comes out. Well, there's a spot in my bathroom where the wood that, you know, you can tell whoever lived here before might have didn't screw it in really well. They didn't, I guess they took it off or something, never put it back. I never did realize it. And so Mushroom was able to get it loose, go through the little crawl hole space, and go over to where the hot water heater is. And there's like 2 or 3 inches of a gap you can just lay in. Oh my goodness. I was like, Mushroom, why are you in there? At first I didn't know, but I kind of knew when he wasn't coming when we called that maybe he was up to something or he saw a mouse or something, because the hot water heater's like directly on the outside, the other side of this trailer, and it's in the hall bathroom area. So underneath the bathroom cabinet, you can see the outside, but it's supposed to be screwed and shut off. But whoever closed it didn't close it completely, and we've just never paid that much attention to it. Yes. So last night we're all upset. We're like, I hope something didn't happen to him. Mason's bad to go outside sometimes, washing coffee, and he'll go outside and he'll leave the door open. I'm like, Mason, you got to shut the door. You're not raised in a barn, So we thought maybe Mushroom got by us and snuck outside, but no, he was underneath the bathroom cabinet. I know, Angel. Yeah, he's a good kitty though. Like, he wasn't doing anything. I think he was probably back there sniffing, smelling stuff. Living in trailers, mobile homes, even houses, a lot of times, especially older homes, you're gonna have to spray or put stuff down for bugs and typically mice. No matter how much you treat, they're still going to find ways to come around. So we knew that might be one thing that was catching Mushroom's interest, but we didn't know for 100% if he was actually going in there or somewhere else. I mean, we searched this trailer high to low before we realized it was underneath the bathroom cabinet where he was going. I was like, it's crazy, cat. He popped out this morning on my cleaning vlog. He popped out and just popped up on the bed like, hey, how's everybody doing? I'm like, Mushroom's gone. Y'all always hidden. So if y'all don't see him a whole lot, he doesn't really spend time with us anymore. And out of nowhere, he just popped up on the bed. It was too funny. Hey, Joyce. Did you? Yeah, thank you for watching. So y'all make sure to like the stream. Thank y'all for liking the stream. Y'all can pick now since nobody picked. And I'll give it a few minutes. So I picked out a retro and peace theme, I'm calling it. This is the ones I thought was cute. It's got good vibes, love, peace. There comes the sun. Retro vibes as a theme to do in the Happy Planner this week. And this is from a good friend of mine, Elizabeth, back over the holidays last year. Or we can do, this is Pen and Gear, and I love Pen and Gear. Y'all have heard me talk a lot about them. They're sticker books. And I picked out this page. I couldn't decide which one, so I was like, I'll let y'all pick. And there was like 5 likes, but no one commented. Maybe I made it confusing. I'm sorry. It says, do it, happy, just a bunch of rainbows and clouds and flowers. Or I can do a mix of the retro and this one. And I just picked out random washi tapes. Be right back. My daughter needs me for something. Yeah, no worries. She said, hey, washi and coffee. So y'all let me know which one you want to see. If you want happy theme from the Pen and Gear sticker book, or if you would like me to do the retro and peace theme or a mix of both. Number 2, you like number 2? Let me get a pen so I can, I got a paper right here. I ain't even got to go grab a pen. Number 2. We got one number 2, y'all. One number 2. Anybody else? Number 2 caught my eye. 4 people, let me know what y'all think. Joyce, what would you like to see? Number 2. Okay, we got a lot of numbers. So we got 2 number 2s. Anybody else? There's 2 more people. Let me know. 4 people here. If you want number 2 or number 1, we'll give it another minute too. We'll just go ahead. But yeah, y'all, my cat's crazy. I love him. My husband says it's not his kitty. He kind of claimed my husband more than he has us. He sleeps on my husband. He hangs out in my husband's room. You know, he don't cuddle with anybody except my husband. So if I don't tell you he's my husband's cat, he won't let me just hold him and cuddle him or even lay up in my lap, but he does with my husband. So we got 2 for number 2. Anybody else? Anybody else? Let me know. 2 for number 2. There's 4 people. I just want to make sure that way you don't feel left out. 2, number 2. Okay. Okay, let's get started. We got the fan in the background going. So nice, y'all. It's like 88 degrees today. What is y'all's weather like? It feels so much better in here. I ain't got the ACs running. It feels so much better. I'm going to pull some of my paperwork stuff out because that's got people's information on it. Can't share. And flip. And I don't care if you see the appointment stuff and like pool party that, you know, I write that stuff down so I don't get forgetful with it. But, yeah. But here's what we're looking at. The 8th to the 14th in the currency pace. Mason's got a pool party. He does a youth group with our church, and they're going to a pool party Tuesday from 6 to 8 with my pastor. And then I have they call it telehealth. I just put telephone. They got 80 degrees. That's really, really good. 85 degrees, Angel says. Man, oh, man. So we're at 88. It's still good, though. It's really nice. I got a telehealth. They call it telehealth. I call it telephone appointment with my dermatologist tomorrow. And so we'll see what he says. And then I got one on somebody asked me in the messages the other day, when is my appointment for the mammogram, the results of that? That's going to be a phone appointment, and that will be with my family doctor, Lorena, and that's on the 22nd. So she'll call. But luckily for me, they will mail me a letter, so I might get that letter after I already got results, or I could get it before. It just depends on the mail people, how quick they get it out to me, pretty much. We're going to take these pages out. This is the one that's been up a little bit. So we'll have to work on unbending. Okay. But, yeah, 85 is really good. 80 is good. Angel, are you new to my channel? I think you've been with me for a while. Are you new here? And the more and more you keep going to the stream, I'll give you a wrench and you can have your name show up in blue. Anybody that does have channels and does videos, feel free to drop links here if you would like. Even if you're sharing something else and you don't do videos, you're more welcome to drop the link here if you know how. Okay. Tapes. I just thought maybe, let me show y'all with each one. Since y'all picked this, is that number one? Oh, this ain't the retro thing. This is number one. So y'all like the other one. Okay, fans, blowing my pages all over. Okay. Hey, you think you're new? Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Or no, thank you, Joyce, for subscribing to her channel. I'm saying it backwards. Number 2 is cute. It's like a happy theme. But it's got the rainbows and the colors, so let's just take this whole page out. It'll be easier. Everything wants to fly because I got my fan over here going. Okay. Here we go. So y'all can see it. She said, thank you, Joyce. But you're new to my channel, he said. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Do like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Please do consider joining the channel, anybody that hasn't. I did have 6 monthly members. We dropped down to 4. I'm not upset about that, but I am going to try to build that back up. Revenue, I'm trying to work on it. I know they're saying I haven't really made any this month, but I haven't done as many videos this month neither. But every month I should be trying to, stay on top of it. So we got this tape though. It looks kind of like rainbowy, like the colors on here. And I thought this one won't really go. It could, I guess. It's got little squirrels and little hearts. And then I got this emoji one. I might just use the rainbow one. She said, how is your daughter doing today? Yes, definitely. How is your daughter doing, Pastor Syke? I should have asked that. I know that was a interesting situation. We're going to pull just enough, and then I need to get my number sticker book out maybe today. So tape covers the numbers on this one. It's not the only way. I don't like that. Let's see. But yeah, please do like and subscribe. Anybody that knows how to drop the monthly monthly membership link can help do that if they would like. You don't have to, but you can. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the numbers because it's barely, you can barely see them. No, that's okay though. Joyce don't do videos. She just here supporting. She's my stepmom, Angel. But she connects with everybody. She's a great, great supporter. But she knows she's more than welcome to drop any links from like Facebook or anything she would like to drop here. Okay. So let's cut the tape off this one first. The edges, I'll show you. That's why I do extra. Some of my tapes, I don't know if it's where I've kept them in a drawer so long, or I'm not sure if it's something to do with the heat, you know. They don't want to stick as much. And I'm not going to go out and spend money on stickers and tapes right now because I've got tons. I do have times throughout the year where I buy it, but I really just don't feel like I need to when I've got lots of it. So this one might act a little wonky and take us a few minutes because it kind of bent. But that's okay. We're going to get it in there. We're going to do it. But yeah, we're having a really good day, good week, other than mushrooms, a little trick. Okay, there's that one. Okay, it did okay. Joyce, I was up all night with her. She has a stomach virus. Oh no, did you end up having to take her to the hospital, Pastor Sack? Sorry to hear that. I had that about 4 or 5 months ago. I was down for about 3 days, puking and diarrhea, going to the bathroom. I was weak as water. I couldn't even really hold liquid down. And then when I did get better, it took about 2 or 3 days. It took me about a week to get my energy back. But sometimes, yeah, it happens both ways. It's hard to hear. I'll keep her in your prayers. If Joyce said she'll keep her in her prayers. That's hard, though, when they get sick. How old is she, Sack? How old is your girl? If you don't mind me asking. My oldest, my only daughter, and I got 2 boys, is 23. 2, oh my goodness, bless her little heart. She probably don't even understand it. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, oh goodness, that's rough. 2 years of age. Yeah, y'all definitely keep his daughter in prayers. That's hard, she probably don't even understand what's going on, bless her little heart. No. Okay, now let's do the hole punch. Yeah, it's this time of year, especially with the seasons changes, I feel like there's a lot of stomach bugs and head colds, and the coughs get all over the place. My pastor from church, he has a little bit of a it must have been a sore throat and a cold, but his voice sounds really deep, and you could tell scratchy. He said it was clearing up, but it sounded kind of, you could tell it wasn't his usual voice. But I don't know. It seems like for me, that's what I've noticed. I know out here in our area, that's when it happens. This time of year is the weather. Okay. So y'all wanted to do this one. Okay, now let's see. Ooh, I bet we can do the sunshine. Amen. Yeah. I'm going to do it right here at I just don't even think about where I put my stickers most of the time. Happy, I'm going to do over priorities right here. I'm also going to get my number sticker book and put them in. Sorry y'all can't see it just great. I got y'all tilted where you can see most of my planner, but maybe not all of it. Let's see. But yeah, man, oh man, it's been crazy busy for us. I know this time of year with the kiddos being back in school, I've had a lot of appointments. And yeah. She said she don't have a link. But Joyce, if you ever want to drop your Facebook stuff or anything like that, or the recipes like you share with me, feel free to. She has no clue. She's been screaming for me the whole time. They put an IV in her arm. She was throwing it. Yeah, because they don't understand that, Pastor Zach. It's probably hard. She don't get why she's being stuck. But it is something they're doing to try to help her, But I imagine that's hard, because little ones, they don't get all that, Once you get a little older, it's a little bit easier to kind of understand, but not when you little bitty. It's hard. Let's see. The cactus one. I'm gonna have a bunch of fly papers to pick up, y'all. Okay. And then love. I think love's cute. I'll show y'all love. It's like a little heart. Yeah, I'm sure it probably did break your heart. Yeah, it's hard to watch them. That's hard. It's a hard thing to watch. Yeah. She said it's okay. Angel, I can go ahead. Do you do videos? Just make sure when you're here, I'll add you in. Go ahead. And if you have a link, you can drop it. Welcome to the 7 people here. Welcome. Hey. Make sure to like the stream. Thumbs it up. Share us out if you can. And join the channel if you would like to. Y'all, I do completely get. Some people don't always get that. They think, oh, they're this and they're that. They think that you don't. But I do. But being a monetized channel, the goal with this channel now, any video I do, any live stream I do, I'm going to mention my monthly memberships. I'm going to try to get people to join the channel. I'm going to say, hey, there's super things and gifts. Because for me to connect and grow and keep bringing content and doing the videos I do, and do things for the family, whatever, this is what it is. This is work to me as much as I enjoy doing it for fun too. Hey, Lisa. And yeah, so I just want everybody to kind of understand that, because I have some people, and I don't call no names, but it's just like, it's kind of is. That's what I worked. My goal the whole time doing YouTube videos was knowing that one day my channel would have a chance to be monetized. And that's what I worked towards, So my purpose of even before I ever made it to that point, you're welcome, Angel. My purpose when I made it to that point with my channel was to get to a point where we was a monetized channel and build those watch hours. I'm still trying to work on getting the 4,000 watch hours, even though I was just doing videos as a hobby, I knew there would come a day that I would, and I haven't made money yet. Everybody keeps asking me about that. So I get paid between the 21st and 26th. It could take a little bit longer. That's their pay period. It's $108, and it might not even be a full 108. It depends on what the deductions are when YouTube takes. Once I hit like a $600 amount, I pay taxes. Like I'm 1099 for doing it. I have 2 other children, and one of them got sick and heard it because they couldn't tell me they were hurting. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when they can't tell you and express it. So it's really hard, y'all. I think these leafy things are cute, and these clouds. Just saw you doing your planner video. Tell Mason I said hi. I will. And Chris, I sure will. Lisa, how are you doing today? Hope all is well. Lisa's a good friend of mine. We went to school together, Merced Adult School. We both got our diplomas. I always say GED. I don't know why I say GED, but hers was diplomas. High school diploma, Thank you for sharing. Trying to use most of my stickers up. Set it instead of just a few. I'm doing great today, Lisa. Joyce said, hey, Lisa. She hopes you have a great day, too. Strawberries are cute. I might have too many stickers. I don't care. I'm just in a sticker happy type mode, I guess. The clouds. Look at the clouds with their little faces. I can see why y'all like this theme. We'll do a cloud here, maybe like a floaty cloud. Maybe I can do a cloud up there beside that word happy. They are admitting us into a room right now. Yeah, so you're still at the hospital. Sorry to hear that, Zach. Yeah. How long have you been down there in the waiting room? Have you had to wait a while in the waiting room? Because sometimes the ER, like here in California, it's not quick unless it's got to be a real serious emergency. Like I went down one time and I was just having a lot of pain, and I went down. I was in the waiting area. I had went through triage to see the nurse, but I was in the waiting area for probably about 4 hours before I got put in a room and they called me back. I was like, oh my goodness, you just can't get comfortable. She probably can't even get comfortable that way. It's hard. We're going to use these as little crowns, little like bulletin points. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to use a crown and a star and then a crown. These little dots are cute for like when you want to write birthdays beside it or appointments or to-dos. You don't have to do it that way. I've always done it that way just because I can't keep up with birthdays and appointments too good unless I write everything down. And so I don't know if this is y'all tell me. It looks like I want to say kind of looks like a peach. Might be an orange. See its little face? I don't know if that's a peach or an orange. Kind of looks like a peach. Maybe it's an apple though. It's hard to say which one it is. But let's see. Now let's just put them in random spots. Put one right here beside the strawberry. Peach. It looks like a peach to me. I thought so too. Do you do videos, Angel? Do you do videos? Are you a content creator? Or are you just here supporting? Thank you for supporting, though. Yeah, we had some crazy ones last week. They kept using numbers and weirdness. Me, Joyce, quite a few of us kept removing. That's why I put in the description box of my videos and live streams like we're doing now. You'll always see the monthly membership link so you can join the channel. You'll always see like rules and different things that kind of explain to you what I'm doing, what the video is about. Sometimes I'll drop other links to videos that I'm talking about. So yeah, lives and shorts. Okay, good. What kind of lives do you do? I'll have to come to one of your lives one day. What kind of? I'm probably getting too sticker happy. I'm almost done, and then I'm gonna grab my numbers. I always try to make sure we're at about 28 minutes in. I do about an hour, so I get done with this. We'll just talk. What kind of streams do you do, though, is what I meant to ask. Or I think I've already said that. Hearts, little hearts. I can put this over here by my Mr. Dowell's appointment. Okay. I do some of these here on these little squares. Let me get my white out and just white out that whole line down so it looks a little neater. And then when I go to put my little dot looking ones in. You do angel numbers and readings. Okay, I don't know if I've heard of that, but it sounds interesting. Angel numbers and readings. This is white out. It's white out in these little. Shake it a little bit more. The little squares right there, down along here. You have to kind of explain to me, Angel, what that's about. So we're a variety channel. We do the Lord's Word, cleaning videos, vlogs, hauls, chit chats. Sometimes I'm just kind of giving updates on health and life and different things with my son because my son has special needs. Sometimes I'm just doing a video and it might be sharing like a movie type style video, photos and stuff throughout the year, day, whatever. So, and we don't have no set schedule set for this video. Is the video we keep on the same time every day. Just whenever you see a video go up, I try to give early access to most of my videos. I don't do it with all. And that's the cool thing about when you're a monthly member to the channel is like I've added in more perks too. I haven't done the name drawing for my giveaway. I'm trying to give more people a chance to enter that if they want to. It's for a Kate Spade purse and an unnamed brand wallet. But I have tons and tons of those, you know. Once I get up to the number they want, I think it's 8, then I can start doing like a lot of like gaming. I probably can do that now with y'all and different things in lives. And so I'm trying to build it, you know. Who can still hear me and see me okay? No one's responded in a minute, so I just want to check. Can y'all still hear me and see me okay? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, good. When it ain't moving, I don't really know. Okay, good. Good. Thank y'all. Sometimes my laptop don't do wonky. Sometimes it does. We bought a cord for my camera, and then I got the wrong size cord because I tried to be a dummy and order online. So now I got to go to the store and try to get it. Well, we did look in Walmart first because that's where I bought the camera at. But now I'm going to have to end up going to another store and looking and seeing if they have the cord. So I can use my camera more to kind of record with. Pause it here. Here's the monthly membership link. Y'all just click on that link and it takes you to show you the different levels to our channel. It's whitening out real quick and I'm finished with these little Dottie stickers I thought was cute. Let it dry for a minute. But that's the monthly membership link, y'all, that I just dropped. Is anybody familiar with Hype? That's a new thing YouTube's been doing. Hype your videos. So we're going to use these little dotted ones. Finish up using those. You got like a little star. I'm going to space them out a little bit more. Little like flower. Aren't those cute? Where'd it go? Oh, well. They're so little. Okay, and then we got a little, I don't know if that's a little clover or what that is. It's a hard one to see. Yeah, it's like a new thing in the comment section where you get points, and it kind of puts the way when I Googled it and looked it up and reached out to YouTube, it's kind of like helps get you in the algorithm. I'm probably not pronouncing that word right, but in the right audience of like the type of content and stuff you bring, you know, from what I've heard and discovered from it or seen. They're always working on things and making the editing, changing it up, you know, which is a good thing. Okay, then it's a little star. I think I just showed y'all one like that too. Oop, don't bend. I think that's all I'm going to put right there. I normally don't put this many stickers. Sometimes just to fill in the pages when I don't fill them in for the week. Ta-da. The fuller, the better to me. The fuller, the better. Okay, good. The fuller, the better. Okay. Let me use rainbow. I like rainbows. I don't think we ever really get rainbows. I think I've seen one a handful of times after the rain and stuff, but I don't think we really get them a lot. I don't think I've ever really seen them out here too much. So that's okay though. That's okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I only got a few on there. Y'all like my page? Let me put it in the happy planner so to quit flying all over to keep it from flying. I gotta move some stuff around here. I'll show y'all last week's too for anybody that didn't get to see it. Let me make sure I ain't got no writing there. Because sometimes I do write phone numbers and addresses as places. I just have to make sure it's like something I can share. And we'll show y'all that one real quick. Yeah, it's good. So it's kind of like a bunch of different things though. That page right there mostly. See how full I normally get it? I did meal plans. So I'm just going to hole punch this and put it in a planner. Since my husband's working later days this time of year, I'm actually going and doing the meal plans myself and cooking. Tonight we're doing spaghetti. Everybody gets tickled at me the way I say that. And then I'm going to do a leftover night. Then I think Wednesday I'm going to do hot dogs and French fries. Thursday's a leftover night. Friday, I'm gonna do one of your the crock pot meals that Joyce sent me. They're look so delicious. And then I'm just gonna do Saturday leftovers, and Sunday I'm not sure, what I will do. But I always do a leftover night after you do one night of cooking because kind of gives you a little bit of a break in between, So I feel like that's always a good thing. So let me show you the planner first before I put all the stuff back in it. Ain't she shimmery and bright and fun? I'm gonna punch this and put it in there with it. Oh, have you? I didn't even know. I didn't know you helped them. I appreciate it, Joyce. Yeah. There's also rubies. That one's really weird. I guess like you would think if you get more than one or two. I think one time I got 20 rubies and it paid like. I think it was like 27 cents, 30 cents. It wasn't very much, but I mean, I'm always grateful for even a penny, like, $1, whatever. You have to be, when you do content, but on the same measure, I was just like, what, so let's do it here. I'll see. It's not going to line up in my lines if I do it too far. But I appreciate when y'all do hype my videos and it's hard, y'all. Like, I don't talk about it a lot. Some people, Joyce knows more than what I share with everybody, y'all, because she's my mom. She's my mom here in the stream, so she has every right to know. And there's tons of y'all that do, but, like, it's hard sometimes financially. We're a one-income family. I've had many people say, well, you should do this, you should do that, get a job, blah, blah. It's not that easy. We live in county. My husband's schedule is not like he clocks in at 9 o'clock and he's done at 3 o'clock. Some days he works all day. Some days he might only have a half day. Sometimes he's out for 3 and 4 days in a row and there won't be no work. And the short and sweet is we live paycheck to paycheck. Some weeks, we barely get through. He brings in, he makes 25 an hour being an electrician. He used to make 30, but because he's getting older, he's slowing down. They do commercial and residential so that he don't move as fast. So he had to take a pay cut because of that, being with the company. So he brings home a little over $800 a week, which is not even my rent. My rent is $1,000 a month. I am blessed that we get assistance. We probably won't get help again this month. My insurance, my medical for my health, our health insurance will probably be up for review coming up in March. And when that runs out and goes away, I pay $45 to see the doctor. I pay $45 for blood work tests. if I have to get medicines, there's typically a copay, or sometimes I end up paying out of pocket for them, just depending on what medication it is. My pharmacist says some of them, the sliding scale pays for it, and others you can't. You have to pay the full price. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. Oh my goodness, Pastor. Y'all definitely keep her in prayer. A knot in her tummy. Yeah, hopefully that's not good, but hopefully definitely keeping her in prayers, because that's so rough. Man, oh man, that breaks my heart. A knot in the stomach. And so they are gonna keep her though. That's what they're saying. They're gonna keep her in there. Because that way they can probably monitor her, huh? Gracious. Oh. Let me write her in. Let me get my prayer book and go ahead and write her down on my list. I'll show you where I did keep up with y'all. I don't always write them down. Sometimes I just remember in my head and then I write it down later. But let me go ahead and write her down because I will forget. Yes, I will. Let me get my book. I'll show you what I'm talking about. My mama got me this for the holidays, not last year, but the year before. It says Daily Prayer Journal. I'm not going to share because some people don't like their stuff shared. Back in the day, and they still do in a lot of churches, they call it unspoken prayer requests, But it's got today's prayers requests are, God, thank you for the act of kindness and today's prayer and blessing answered in the grave. So let's write her in here real quick. What's your daughter's name? Can you share her name with me? And today's what is the date? Y'all help me remember the date. Today's the 8th, ain't it? 8th or 9th? 8th, I think. 9, 8. Go ahead and pull this out. What's her daughter's name? What's your daughter's name, Sack? Pastor Sack. Yeah, prayer's definitely going out for her, Joyce said. Pastor. Making sure I spell your last name right. Daughter. Let me see. Grace. Okay. Is it okay to put her name down? Sorry, I'm just writing this down real quick, y'all. Okay, so Zach, I just put in here the keep her in prayer. And I'll when I say my prayer too, I wrote it in, but I'll also in my head and my thoughts and stuff like that when I do my prayer time. I do it during quiet time. I will put her in my prayer. I pray for Zach's daughter, Grace. Lord, your will for her and the knot that she's got in her stomach for healing. And she has great doctors, and it also for the staff and stuff working for her. That she has great people helping. Because that's always important to have someone you trust and you feel like you're comfortable with, especially when you're going through something like that. Yeah, then, healing just over that, So definitely got that in prayers for you. Thank you for, thanks, Joyce. Yeah, claiming healing, he said. That's good gracious. Yes, and that's the way we should be, y'all, as a community. We should be able to come in and chit-chat like this and be able to pray for each other. Not some of the lives where you pop in, there's random people saying off-the-wall stuff. Because there's things that go on in the world, there's so much that, man, oh man, we think about the little things that don't even make a big deal. And there's so much with health and stuff changing. Let me get my number sticker book and we'll do that while y'all chat. And I'm going to cover up the September and the numbers, like I said. What if we can't not find it? I know it's in here. I might pull that one out. That's not it. Here we go. Come hither. I'll get my church too, Pastor Sack, to put her on the prayer list, you know, because the power of prayer is beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do this one. It's got the number type stickers in it. Cover up those numbers. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, it's hard. So, y'all, should we do sunshine numbers? Should we do colorful numbers? Should we do big, bold numbers? Amen. We know that God can do all things but fail. And we have now faith because we know that it is the such things hope for evidence of the things not seen. That's so true, Angel. I mean, good God Almighty, without him, we'd be lost. Yeah. Okay. So I think I might just do the sunshine. I got to make sure I got enough numbers. He's our way maker, y'all. Like, he is our way maker. I got it. I don't have a 14. Okay, maybe I won't do this one. Where's the heart ones? I can do the heart ones, so I got enough there. Yeah, okay. Let's do these. I'll show y'all. They're cute little hearts. You just never know what somebody's walking through, you know. That's why it's good to always pray, and it's always good not to judge, you know. You never know what somebody's walking through. Substance, yeah. So, I think these make it cute. I'm going to have to wipe that one out a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, the hard thing is sometimes, you know, there's not always an easy way, especially when there's pain and there's a lot of suffering. You know, it makes it hard on everyone that loves and is around when you go through something hard, especially with health. She is awake. If you would like for me to tell her something. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to tell her. They should, are you going to be able to stay up there with her the whole time, Zach, or do you got to go leave or what? How's that work? I imagine so, huh? Since she's going through something, you got to wait on tests and stuff. Sometimes they I don't know, some hospitals let parents stay and some don't. Like you can't, just I guess depending on what it is a lot of times. Even for like out here, a lot of procedures. Yeah, sending love to her. Yeah. Okay. I got the September. Let's put a September in here, y'all. Fun September. Let me show you how the hearts look, though. Ain't that cute? It's got those little tiny hearts, too. I'm being too silly with my planner today. Y'all are lucky because I know there's been a couple weeks y'all like, I don't know why that girl wastes her time going on doing a planner video. She ain't even making no sense today. I've got to go, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Love to everybody. Bye, Angel. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. You have a good day as well. Let's use this big bold September. Emmy, yes. Everybody send love over to her. Yeah, good gracious. It's hard to imagine. Okay, so all I'm going to do in this planner, I'm going to stop doing more decorations, but there's what we're looking like, y'all. And then I have tons of write-in. I'll do it a little bit later. Probably just going to leave it right here on the table for now. But yeah. She said, same to you, Angel. I love the name, by the way. Angel, it's a beautiful name. I just asked the doctor if I could go back whenever she goes for surgery, and they are going to let me in the room. Okay, that's good. Some will, a lot of won't. Like, I know, like, when I go, like, and mine's nothing big. I'm going for the endoscopy. They want to check my stomach just because the stomach, and they want to check the esophagus because I've had some of the coughing and the acid reflux, but they don't let nobody go in during that procedure. And they don't put you completely out. They sedate you, but you're not completely asleep. I'm like, that is just, to me, it sounds a little weird and freaky. But I mean, they just want to check, and make sure. Because there for a little bit, I haven't had it no more, but I did have a little bit of difficulty swallowing. They found a nodule. That's why y'all see me a lot of times rubbing my neck. They found a nodule in the left side of my neck. And so they just go in and do a check. I don't like the thought of the procedure, but I don't have to do that until November 23rd, like 2 days before 2 days before Thanksgiving. That's good, though, that they're going to let you go back. That's a good doctor. That is a praise report all day long, It'll make you feel more comfortable being in there with them, kind of seeing what's going on. You know what I mean? So I think you'll really, really find that, that's a good thing to do. I would think so, too. Get to go back with her. But yeah, y'all, if you haven't checked out the cleaning vlog, we did a cleaning vlog this morning. It was mostly just mopping and vacuuming and little things. I didn't really have a lot to do. I've been pretty good to stay on top of the kitchen over here and keep dishes done up. Just been easy for me to do them in the mornings and kind of do them in the evenings because I don't have a dishwasher. I wouldn't use the one if I did have one. I always hand wash my dishes, but it's just good for me to stay on them twice a day, so I don't have a lot of dishes to worry about. And I don't have a whole lot of cleaning to do. I did get these really, really pretty, the way one of the church fans was telling me, they're like, I think it's like an assortment of these really big, like, bulb things that are supposed to turn into these, like, white flowers and different flowers that I did plant out by the sidewalk and around kind of the garden area. It's not even a real garden. We got one little plant that ain't even started blooming yet. And we got these decorative rocks and stuff in it. But I just kind of put them in there, so I'll have to kind of give y'all a post on that in the weeks to come if they sprout and stuff like that and how they do. It'll be interesting to see for sure. So, but yeah, I'm glad everybody is able to come in and support the channel. I'm definitely glad y'all are here and watching. I'm definitely thankful that each and every one of y'all, were respectful. Because that there are times, I know many of you know, some of you may not know, some people just come in here and they're not real kind in the stream. And I don't even get why somebody would waste their energy to be rude in the public eye on the internet. I don't get it. It's not worth it. I'm eating a peppermint. I love peppermint too. But, yeah. Anybody got anything they want to share with me before we jump off here? Do you want to maybe try one of your recipes? I haven't decided which one I want to do yet. I'm on spitting. Which one I want to do yet? I need to figure out which one I would like to do. in the crock pot. I'm just going to do biscotti tonight. My husband Chris likes Texas toast. Yeah, most definitely. She'll be in my prayers. And just, Pastor Zach, it's going to sound hard to say, you know, all you can do is be praying yourself, and God's with her, you know. What don't always make sense to us, he knows. And we serve a good, mighty, mighty God. You know, there's nothing you or nobody or me or anybody can do or say that can stop his love and his grace and his healing. I mean, you could make a world of a mess, and then some, you know, and he's still going to be right there in the corner to help. You know, he does want us all to give our lives to him and to trust him and believe in him. Sometimes that's harder for some of us to do. I know my husband, you know, he's kind of, you know, in between, and it's just one of those things, you know, you just keep on praying. You keep on praying, you know. And she's definitely in our thoughts and prayers, and it sounds like you really, really do got whatever hospital you're at. Sounds like you really, really do got good doctors, because a lot of times they don't let parents and stuff like that go in for surgery. So I think that's really, really thoughtful that you're going to get to be in there with her during that process. You know, and we definitely got her prayer. I wrote her down in my book too, because I don't write all my prayers down, but I write down the most important ones, like the more like need type stuff first. Because I think a lot of us do. I don't know if y'all do. Sometimes I pray for once, like my channel to do good, my revenue to grow. I pray for cooler weather, you know, but then there's more important type needs I pray for too at the same time, you know. So, well, we're just so thankful. We're so blessed. And I'm so blessed to have you even be willing to come into our stream and you're going through something like this. Don't ever let me hold you up if you're busy and you're dealing with all this. I appreciate you still being able to be here and support, you know. I'm just thankful. So thankful for each and every one of y'all. I can't even tell y'all. We're getting ready. How many of y'all, before we click off, because we got a few minutes, I try to get it in at least an hour. How many of y'all are familiar with the series Chosen? It's on Netflix. You can get it on different apps too. We do a Bible study, a potluck and a Bible study at church. Ours starts back in October on Wednesday evenings, and we're doing the season 5. Have any of y'all seen The Chosen? It is a really, really good TV series. It's a show, beautiful, beautiful series. It kind of breaks down the Bible and Jesus healing people, you know, and all of that. We're in going to be doing season 5 with our church. And I did it last year too. We did it. How many of you are familiar with that? Let me know though. Some of you may have, no, not. Most people should have, though, if you have Netflix. Yeah, you check it out. Jonathan Rumi plays, and he's not trying to be, he's just doing the part. He's acting the part. He does a really, really amazing job. The part he plays is Jesus, and he's also got it, you know, I've seen a lot of different things and videos on him where his own life, he's talking about different things. The one they chose to do the show and be the Jesus, he's got an amazing and absolutely beautiful faith walk with God. I mean, it almost like humbles you. Like just, it humbled my heart when I watched and listened to it. I put pork loin in my crock pot this morning. That sounds really good, Joyce. Sounds really, really good. Yeah. He said, Joyce, continue to pray for me. Yeah, she will. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, that's always one I recommend. It's a really, really good series. The disciples, the ones they pick to play disciples, do a really good job. It's beautiful. And it kind of, like I say, they go through everything, you know. The Lord's Supper, Jesus going through different cities and towns, healing people, all of it. She said she sure will, you know. So, but yeah, if you haven't seen Joyce, have you ever seen The Chosen? I don't know. Have you heard of it? It's a really good show. It's a good show. And I think I'm not sure how many seasons are out. I know we're going to be doing season 5 with church. I think we're only up to 5 seasons with The Chosen that's actually out on TV right now. I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but it's a really beautiful show. It's touching. So that, and I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with this is an older one. My mom got me watching this one, Highway to Heaven. This guy, Michael Landon, that plays the angel. Mark's the one I like in the show. He helps Michael. He's just so funny. He's a goofball. But super, super good person. But it's called Highway to Heaven. Or there's another one. I haven't watched it in years, but the one I liked in there was Tess. It's called Touched by an Angel. Really, really beautiful faith, good Christian TV shows, you know. There's so many shows you try to watch in movies that has a lot of cussing and nudity and just ridiculous stuff in them. The Passion of Christ. I've heard that's a really, really good one, Pastor Sack. I've heard it also. It's like tear jerking because it was very, very brutal and kind of gory, which that's how it really happened. But some people can't really handle that when they see it. The emotions, I think, kick in too much. But that's a really, really beautiful one, too. I think my mom told me at that one. That's amazing, though, y'all. That's absolutely amazing. But, look at my bangs, how crazy they look. They ain't been fixed. But I hope y'all are all blessed. I am going to jump off here. I don't have too much I really, really have to worry about today. I do need to call down to my clinic and just get my anxiety medication filled. That way I can go and pick it up. And then really not a whole lot. I'm reading in a book. Where'd I put my book? Oh, it's right here in my chair. This is a series, The Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe. They're faith-based books, but they're like little fictional type stories. And a good friend of mine, I've been trying to do reading again, gave me when I ain't got a whole lot I got to do, gave me the series of them. This is from some church family, C.S. Lewis, that I've been working on. This is the first one, though. I've been doing these readings, and I need to read more. So. But yes, so y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna jump off here. And I will see you later. Be nice, be loving, kind, keep Pastor Sack and his daughter in prayers. Please and thank you. And I will see y'all next time. Have a blessed day. Bye, Joyce. Bye, Pastor Sack. We definitely got you in prayers. I think Angel already left earlier. Washington Coffee had something to do, so I don't think she ever made it back. Y'all be blessed. Bye.